He's got to slow down a little bit.
Here's LaVine taking it in. Everything but the finish on Gallinari. Great second effort. White. Porter, nice cut, LaVine.
Nice little parts and let a team jump on you in the first 5 minutes of the game. This is the first game of the season. You got to get excited.
LaVine with the left.
Yeah, that's a nice move.
LaVine discards the defender and takes it in, plus a foul.
He's got those points in the paint. He's got 10 points in the paint to the Bulls 4.
Zach in the lane, got 2.
You watch some of the good screeners in this league to get their shooters open. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Oh, that is getting angry on the sideline. Doesn't mean he tolerates this sort of thing. As Temple creates this, and the layup good for Zach LaVine.
LaVine on the drive, the penetration for the first Bulls points. LaVine gets past Curry all the way to the rim. It's not a talent thing, it's an effort and focus thing. LaVine, that's a beautiful blow-up. Just turns it over.
Wow.
Hutchison back the other way to LaVine. The athleticism down the floor, and it's LaVine flushing it home.
1 for 5 now from three-point land. Wizards 5 for 23. LaVine, watch out. Largest lead of the game right now for Chicago. LaVine all the way. It's 2. Gafford just goes up and over everyone. LaVine. He gets an and. Long rebound to Young. LaVine. All of a sudden, it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Neto knocking down that 3.
LaVine.
In the rebound. Your point about Kobe White applies to LaVine. They are really.
How can you leave him that wide open?
LaVine drives to score. 10 game tonight. Zach LaVine able to score. Another takeaway, Chicago. LaVine never got into the front court. He's there for the pass. Zach LaVine, Augustine, and Chicago controls Thaddeus Young. On the other end, it's
6'5", 200 pounds. Zach off the shot fake, finds his way to the rim and has all 4 for the Bulls so far.
When you see his defense stadium, you could be sitting in the nosebleed section and still have a great seat. Oh, nice.
Zach to the rim for an E.
Good defense.
Yeah, really nice defense from Pat, and up ahead, Zach once again for.
And finds Willie Cauley-Stein cutting to the basket.
Zach, stop and start, dangled it on.
He blocked that dunk attempt by Cauley-Stein.
Zach right down the middle of the lane. He is in attack mode all night long.
Well, connected by a string.
Well, Brunson just got belted by Zach LaVine, and
when he sets that screen, he's looking for that lob.
Zach LaVine in a hurry down the lane for 2.
LaVine from Young. LaVine tries to get around Cantor and gets his first 2 points.
He had options on that drive. The 2.
Williams wants to go baseline, up top to LaVine. LaVine down the middle, and there's the.
actually step up and say something to the guys. Yeah, I mean, Brandon Lucille would say wherever it show up, that's where it gets tough.
He's guarding Kobe White. LaVine uses the screen. He gets into the paint. Euro, right hand. Ooh, Zach LaVine. Gives it up. The 3rd turnover for Sacramento. Zach LaVine. Harrison Barnes, strong defense for Zach. Porter guarded by Buddy Hield. LaVine going to his strong hand. Inside, Zach.
Beautiful defense. Keeping that hand active.
Too easy. 5 fouls. He heads out. Zach LaVine. Straight line attack on Buddy Hield. Zach LaVine.
Guys that would play for them, they're out due to the COVID protocol. LaVine, here he goes and throws it down with 2 hands.
Almost look like you're boxing out. If he moves, you have to move. You just can't stand and expect the ball to come to you.
LaVine goes to the hole.
I haven't checked yet today, but as you said that, somebody smarter than me, like Joey Ramirez, may have that. But yeah, the point is, with no fans, you don't really have that advantage.
10 points, 6 rebounds. I mentioned only 18 minutes. LaVine, there's the explosiveness, and he lays it inside. The show is being run by LaVine.
This is going to be a Zach LaVine.
Yeah, LaVine, here he goes all the way, hangs in the air. 4 minutes. Half a minute to go, 9 on the shot clock, second quarter. LaVine wanders in, LaVine scores.
First guy to begin with. No.
Lakers lose LaVine, count it, 100. On the ground, turnover. LaVine's the only one. Two-hand slam, and quickly Bulls front court. LaVine wants it back, gets it back. Here he goes and scores.
George tries to lob it to Ibaka. And LaVine, very good in the open floor by 5. They will trail going into the break. The question is by how much? LaVine dashing down the lane, so
aggressive off the bounce to look for his opportunities, which bodes well for the Clippers.
LaVine gracefully soars in and brings it home. It's 117. Boy, that did not look good.
No.
But appears to be fine. LaVine back the other way, fouled and one.
Well, the Bulls have made 7 in a row here, and it'll be a 9-0 run. So we saw Billy
won by, I believe, 48 points.
Not many people can go there.
No.
That's just incredible, outstanding finish by Zach.
Against the Spurs of 27 and 15, and Shaquille O'Neal even said, like, hey man, I didn't really know who you were. How about LaVine going right? Good sign for the balance of this Bulls team. Perfect timing by our crew giving you that number.
Exactly.
There's LaVine, speaking of scoring.
Oh, well, there's the turnover right there. I was getting ready to say, nice pass ahead.
Zach LaVine. Ooh, showtime from LaVine. 5-on-4 for the Bulls. Archie Diacono to LaVine.
There you go, Zach. Good cut to the basket. It was a nice dive cut. Three-point line in the first quarter. And they are 12 of 20 cents.
Oh, LaVine muscling inside.
Offense through him.
As close as the Rockets have been. LaVine gliding to the rim.
Bad pass. 2-on-1. White. LaVine.
You can't throw.
Zach LaVine. Man, creating. Wow, LaVine got all the way to the rim.
Ah, goodness.
Gordon Hayward sitting at the scores table. Zach LaVine.
Extended the lead to 14.
Make that 18-2 run.
There's Zach LaVine.
Needed that basket.
LaVine into the body of Kuzma. Got his own miss and goes back to score.
Good job by Zach LaVine. He stayed with that. One touched him. I mean, that was a miss. He just lost it.
That's a miss. That's a rare miss. There's LaVine to the rim.
He's taking a nice number. You just want him to be more confident. There you go.
Sato to LaVine. Wonderful refaces that I see just from various movies that you know and love, various characters. Nice finish by LaVine. Professional athletes. I really do, and I've seen this for a long time. As LaVine misses that one and puts it back in with the dunk. Just, he understands, I think, how do I...
Yeah, he was a scorer, man. He was a big-time scorer. And in Boston, he had to change his role.
Oh, nice take by LaVine.
The Bulls starting front court, only 7 points on the night.
There's LaVine.
That's tough to defend, especially with really good guards. Nice pass.
Yep. Sato to LaVine. I mean, and it's just Kevin Durant had the old record in 2014. Nice play. Sato to LaVine.
Point shooter too. Like I mean, 3 of 5 in 17 minutes.
LaVine, nice breakdown by Zach LaVine, who's got 22 points. Picked up by Hood. LaVine, the crossover. The dive to the rim. Got it to go.
Nice. Sliding and gliding that time he had.
To Temple. Late in the clock. LaVine to the rim.
Oh, let me get some.
Nerlens Noel, who is second on the team in steals and blocks.
Oh, nice cut.
Zach LaVine.
Oh, flight 8.
That's a way to get your first points of the night. Deck, good effort to rescue it. Still 6 to shoot for the Bulls. Zach LaVine, clutch to the rim, and he scores.
Nice strong move by Zach LaVine. Boy, it's like a UFC fight out there.
Yeah, this is physical. Mark it into LaVine.
Oh, how about the step?
On the drive to the rim when using the right hand.
Tough basket.
Yeah. Noel, both sides. Oh, Zach LaVine, sea of red down the lane.
Nice play. Done to the man they're not guarding.
That's an angry and purposeful drive from Zach LaVine. You see the gives Bullock a breather. LaVine drive, right hand off the glass.
Yeah, that's a tough take. Right in there.
You guard him. The way he's been playing lately.
Exactly.
Oh, Zach LaVine muscling inside again.
You took that right at Noel.
Randall was looking. 3-possession game. Zach LaVine all the way.
Ooh, Mitchell Robinson.
He's a Moses Malone from Petersburg, Virginia.
Yes, he was.
He took a different route, though. He went from Petersburg right to the...
Ross, boy, dribbling it into traffic, and that's going to be LaVine at the other end with the two-handed dunk. Only playing in his 7th NBA game due to injury. The drive by LaVine, and he is starting to flex his offensive muscle. Bacon is on LaVine. LaVine, career best against NBA opponents is Chicago. He had his career high against the Bulls years ago. Williams back to Temple. LaVine driving into Vucevic, puts it in on.
Not find a place in the All-Star game.
It would be a real shame if he does not. LaVine on the drive gets his first bucket at 20 here in the first quarter. LaVine picked up by Anthony, goes right by the young rookie. Thaddeus Young pulled the chair out from Vucevic. Vuce turned it over, and LaVine will throw it down. A two-shot rebounded by LaVine with plenty of time left. LaVine driving on Ross, lays it in, or kicked away by Ennis.
Billy Donovan's still upset about that no call on Vuce. Vuce even raised his hand, David.
Inbounds. Williams back out front to LaVine. He's got a quick first step, doesn't he? An awkward looking shot, but it goes in by Zach.
Hey.
Oh, Beal missed it. Temple outlet pass to LaVine. Gliding inside.
Get some butter with that roll.
St. Louis native. Played for Billy Donovan at Florida for that year. There's Zach LaVine gliding inside. Now the foul on Lopez is his second. Here's LaVine bullying Avdia. LaVine, nice pass.
Cut.
Thaddeus Young with a beautiful pass. Goals. Excellent start. Williams got his hand on that one from Williamson. LaVine taking the bump from Bledsoe. Temple wins the tap. LaVine had it stripped, got it back and jammed it in.
Keep reaching. You reach, I teach.
Improved player and a first-time All-Star last year. LaVine again.
Ooh. That time a little mix-up defensively.
Last night, a career high. LaVine on the drive, beautifully done.
Little stutter step right there.
His sixth to go along with 4 assists and 37 points. Looking to add to it. What a reverse!
Oh, let me get some butter with it. Let's see if the Bulls can get something here in this possession.
LaVine, aggressive take, gliding inside.
Nice move.
Back, 2 of the admittedly worst statistically in the NBA in pick and roll D. LaVine, too easy for Lou Will. Here's LaVine on the deck to the rim, got it.
Nice move.
Temple, 3. Rebound, Zach LaVine fighting for the offensive rebound. That's 9 boards. If the Bulls have a surge in them, it's got to come now. Otherwise, Billy Donovan may call it a night. But this guy is working hard. Zach
Saturansky, 2 veterans to pair with this young roster. And there's the back cut by LaVine.
Tough shot. Yeah, he got bumped off of where he was trying to go.
And LaVine.
Shot that I think the Pacers will take every day of the week.
LaVine.
That's not a jump ball. He's doing a nice job.
And 4. And LaVine at the rim. And that's Lee. Trying to make it 3 straight wins for the 2nd time this year. Turner tried to block.
LaVine just navigating through the defense. Wins a game and 3.5 assists.
Well, we all knew he could pass.
Yes. Nice pass, White to LaVine. And
you would think that a lot of guys would be trying to go one-on-one or be selfish. Oh, another one.
Another pass from Young to LaVine. Come back from a huge deficit last night against Phoenix. Bulls have done it a couple times this year. LaVine.
Nice. Oh, Thaddeus is wide open.
Zach LaVine gliding in. 5 for the Pistons out there to begin the second half. There's LaVine. Patient and scoring.
Nice.
LaVine accelerates and scores.
Nice move. Got 6 in the quarter.
First team NBA defender right now at this point in his career.
Back cut.
But Zach LaVine throws it. They look a little gassed, admittedly. A lot of these guys have been playing for 8 minutes. Here is LaVine getting it to go. Here he is, splitting the double, taking it to the rim.
Oh, get up again.
I'm taking it personally. He wanted Curry. LaVine coasting in, eluded Embiid, and finally. LaVine navigating in. You can.
Curry's halftime break. That 42 seconds could turn into a couple of minutes.
Be White, keep it for the Bulls.
Who was on 12 teams, you know?
I'll give it to you in a second as LaVine snuck not enough free throws made to qualify to be among the leaders. LaVine snuck it past Embiid.
Not knowing.
Boy, Embiid had it blocked by Wendell Carter that time. LaVine against a backpedaling Curry. No answer to that. LaVine again getting it done. So Zach
Fox was trying to bullet the pass inside. Temple knocked it. And here comes LaVine. Sizing up Joseph and making it easy.
Euro step of the last 10. So he's starting to heat up.
Oh, Joseph hit the deck. LaVine cut to the rim and Carter fed him. Yep.
Hit 25 the other night.
That was a season high in 35 minutes. Nice pass to LaVine.
Sato right there. He saw it.
Of their current 5-game losing streak, all 5 of those games were at home. LaVine, tough take and scores. Double.
Good steal.
Williams up ahead to LaVine against Hield. Oh, I got to tell you, as of late, although I'd like you, I'd consider him a bench guy. LaMelo's a starter now.
Yeah, he's a starter.
LaVine taking more.
Floor, so you got to be careful for the Bulls. They can put you in these pick and rolls.
Oh, LaVine knifing through.
Sliding and gliding.
And he's got the switch with Bagley. LaVine on the drive. He scores it up. Exact time right now. LaVine looking for the alley down the lane, and he scores.
Yeah, you're in line. It is Zach LaVine time.
No. Thaddeus, nice pass to LaVine, who hangs in the air forever. I'm telling you, contact. He'd have been a heck of a running back, you know. Satoransky, LaVine bailed him out.
Did off the backboard. Nice help by Thaddeus. LaVine through Rubio. What a play.
I thought Will Perdue was the all-time shot blocker man. Okay, Will.
Oh, Zach LaVine through White riding Rubio. Made it tough on him that time. Carter to LaVine.
Flight 8.
Taken off and had to readjust with
the last 7 for the Timberwolves.
LaVine accelerates all the way to the rim, challenging Reed. Unbelievable for us how hard he works. I mean, it's so much of the same. Zach LaVine taking it strong to the rim.
We didn't even get to finish that quote.
This guy's on the move already. First points of the second half. Wasn't much of an issue against Houston's smaller lineup. LaVine, the crossover, the reverse. What a finish!
Sometimes I dream guys get hit in the face with elbows, and they're still there.
LaVine through the defense. What a reverse by...
He made it to the finals last year.
Split his time between Memphis and then traded to Miami. Was huge for them. Nice cut through by LaVine.
Nice move. Well, they had the switches that they wanted.
Johnson now on LaVine. LaVine takes him to the rim all the way. And the 85th, it would have been the late Tex Winter's 99th birthday yesterday as well. Zach LaVine flying through the air for the Bulls. Good strong effort by Carter there.
Good defense.
Nice pass, Williams to LaVine, and he'll score it.
Oh, nice play. And really forcing the teams, making teams pay.
Zach LaVine challenging Kaminsky with the left hand. 1 field goal attempt, 1 make. Backdoor, Sato to LaVine, corrals and scores.
There you go. Yeah, he's not the most athletic player, but man, he gets where he needs to go.
This guy's athletic. Zach LaVine bench to get some extra rest as Najee's back in, and LaVine takes advantage.
There you go.
Better defensive quarter for the Bulls than the first. LaVine all the way.
Oh, flight 8.
And second team the last 2 years.
Well, he's got their last 10.
Yep. Oh, LaVine, what a maneuver by Zach
nice.
LaVine.
You get some butter with that roll, Zach. That was an athletic play.
Long rebound, what a save by Temple. LaVine surveying, taking Jokic, and scoring.
Nice. Floor. Bledsoe up against Zach LaVine. Nobody back. Got to hustle. Has it. And now floor is space for an athlete, Zach LaVine.
You just said it.
He's going to the line. Early offense in the second half. Zach LaVine. He'll get to the cup. And they're lucky they didn't call the foul on Zach LaVine off the pick. The reverse. You got it. We saw it come 4 of 7 from the field. LaVine again.
And okay, now if we.
LaVine on the crossover all the way to the cup. Chart. He'll get to the cup and he'll get the layup. Strong.
What's amazing that when he first came to this league, I mean, you know, he
barely
played.
Oh, LaVine,
nice.
Strong tape. Harris, no. Well, you denied him on the first trip. White to LaVine, jams it down.
There you go.
Here's LaVine off the screen. The drive on Bradley and the strong take. 11 for Milton. Howard, I beg your pardon. I was thinking about Thibault there. There's the back door. Zach LaVine with the hammer.
All right, now the Bulls have just got to turn up the defense.
Myers Leonard with a brutal incident. Disgusting what he said, but hopefully he learns from it as LaVine gets none misses. 3 turnovers early for the Bulls. LaVine, aggressive, coast to coast all the way. Good job of recovering defensively. And here come the Bulls running. Sato to LaVine, good job.
Nice.
He was asking Haywood Workman for a foul. LaVine, get out of the way, he says.
So he played through the contact.
LaVine gets a switch with Akpala. The crossover, the drive, takes him inside again.
Yeah, he's done right now.
LaVine almost took out Norman Powell. He's hurt behind the play. LaVine takes it all the way.
Good job by Lowry that time.
A little bit too. I get a little. We got Lowry on both sides. Here is LaVine. Spun around and dropped it down. His first points of the second half.
Yeah, went right to the rim, took it to the body of the defender.
LaVine all the way with the left.
Boy, that quick first step.
Yep.
He just left it.
Oh, Roby wasn't looking for the ball. Satoransky's got it. Lob for LaVine.
Don't get it.
Oh, my.
I'll tell you what, boy, this Oklahoma City team could have folded. Nice cut.
Oh, LaVine with the finish.
There it is. Be in position to help.
LaVine knifing through the defense. 22 for Zach LaVine.
The truck, the producer,
Nice
he
catch.
picked that out. Way to go.
Nice job by our crew.
Hey, don't commit a crime around that dude. A mismatch with Sato.
LaVine with the steal, got into the passing lane. What a reverse by LaVine.
They found a home here. I mean, they don't really have a lot of bigs other than Al Horford.
Could he be the future center for this team? LaVine taken. Walker with a little ball fake. Williams recovered, and LaVine got the steal.
Flight 8.
Showtime!
Oh. Did you get your ticket? Or did you?
LaVine trying to dump it off at the last moment. Got the deflection and scored.
The body control.
No, they're top half of the league in percentage.
Oh, no.
Zach LaVine with the speed.
Oh, that should have been a foul, too. That should have been a foul. He got, you know, he's not shooting the ball well tonight, but he's really normally a good shooter. Nice pass.
What a pass by Sato to LaVine.
Sato up there. You win all these championships and your mainstays, you know, Tim Duncan, you know, Tony Parker, Ginobili.
Yep. Here's Young. LaVine run into the rim, taking it in.
Nice move.
Is it back to LaVine? 5 to shoot. LaVine coming in over Jokic, score it. Well, he whips is a beauty. And LaVine.
Well, Michael Porter's running down with Barton, and Michael's pointing.
And right by goes Zach LaVine.
Breaks away.
Now uses the screen, drives, gets to the basket, lays it up and lays it in with the clock 8 start, but he hasn't scored since the first quarter. Shot blocked. LaVine on the other end for a jam. DeLon right pocket pick by Satoransky. Satoransky shovels. Zach LaVine scoops.
Here is LaVine. Imagine he's a little hyped up tonight, too.
That's back-to-back.
There, and marking in the rebound. Outlet to LaVine. He's got Thaddeus with him. He'll take it in instead, and Mitchell Bear, nice shot by Young getting back. Sato ahead to Carter. Cross-court LaVine. All the way. 2 more for Zach LaVine. They find him open all the time. He is just an excellent NBA shooter.
He shot nothing but threes.
Yep, LaVine is there.
Important centers should be going for offensive rebounds, which in turn will keep their big guys in. Nice move by Zach, because they have to box.
LaVine, nicely done. The backdoor kind of connect with Allen. LaVine driving, strong take for 2.
Just took the rookie right off the bounce.
Yep.
Got him on it. No.
A little block there from Thaddeus Young, and Zach LaVine cashes in.
That was a good help defense.
White ahead to LaVine. Zach on the drive. What a finish that was by LaVine. That was
move. Player, take the ball off the glass, push it. You don't necessarily have to defer. Our guys doing that extremely well.
On the drive, off the mark on the 3. Zach LaVine with the bucket.
Art there from DeMar.
14 for DeRozan, who missed the game in Chicago. LaVine works his way. Šamanić taken away. Garrett Temple. Alley-oop, and LaVine can finish those.
Going right after that matchup again against LaVine.
Back inside transition, they get the 2. LaVine rolls inside.
Those are the best at the corner 3, and Gobert finding Clarkson for an open shot.
Utah 2 of 7 from downtown. LaVine strong, lost the handle.
Wow, good defense by Satoransky.
Clarkson trying to stop a 2-on-1 break on Young.
Fast.
LaVine just runs it like a deer to the rim. I mean, that is just a quick step to the rack.
He's an elite athlete and on a mission.
Oh, nice pass down low, left-hand layup from the free throw line. LaVine turns his shoulder, drives in on Rudy. Off the glass, what a tough bucket.
On defense.
good backdoor. LaVine on the way to the rim.
A nice move.
Thaddeus Young was connected with sizing up Green. Drives him into the paint and scores.
That was a nice drag step.
Vucevic, offensive
good
rebound.
Offensive rebound.
LaVine drives past Harris to the rim.
Went right by him.
That one, Aldridge couldn't squeeze it. Outlet to Sato. To LaVine. Showtime
That's
again.
That's the way to run. That's the way to run.
Young, slip, LaVine, got it.
Nice play. How often do you see the big guy making the pass?
I think Indianapolis and Indiana is unique in that, and being able to get people to work together and volunteer. And the volunteers are.
Oh. And LaVine.
Yeah,
LaVine has it denied, but Thaddeus Young comes away with it. The cut by LaVine.
Breaker to these teams, too. The head-to-head one becomes that much more important, you know?
Great feed, and LaVine. Back, no call. He wanted the call. OG and Young running the floor. Nice cut. Trent on LaVine. On the attack.
Distance. Thaddeus Young, who played for Nate McMillan in Indiana, and a driving Zach LaVine rims out. Thaddeus Young with that strong left hand down the floor to LaVine, and he takes it off the glass. Snell defending. LaVine going up, laying it in. Gets the Hawks going here in the third period. Now Zach LaVine cuts baseline, drives right to the basket. Zach scored only 5 in the third period. Goes to work here in the fourth and gets a lay-in for 46.
Man, that's desperate.
The hands of Kobe White. LaVine driving, scoring.
Oh, man.
He's 40 for Trey. LaVine will stuff it and get his fifth.
No whistle.
The Bulls looking to run. They feed it to LaVine, and Zach able to kiss it off the line. And the lead back to 9. LaVine! Oh, baby!
Man, that was a one-hand package of TNT right there, baby.
Yeah, that's a guy who knows how to throw some down. With 10 rebounds, they took one away. He's back down to 9. So the 10th straight double-double hasn't happened yet, but Zach LaVine. Vucevic gets it to LaVine. LaVine on the attack and the finish. But 15 seconds is all that's left. LaVine able to get to the rack, and he gets...
That is a big game, not simply within the division, but within the conference. And LaVine driving right through and jackhammering it down.
The ball and allow him to make a play. He's willing to make it for his teammates, but right now able to make it for himself as LaVine.
Ends up in the hands of LaVine.
Kyle Anderson has been fantastic with his hands tonight.
And there's an and one.
His 5th with 5 assists and 12 points. Zach LaVine on the drive. Count it.
Years, you know, this is the house that, you know, we all built here. There's pride. There's a lot of great players that played through here.
With the steal. Go Tice right to the post, and LaVine takes it down the lane. Tice cleared it. Tice another offensive board. Into LaVine, got it to go. And credit Shekinah as well, his wonderful wife, who convinced him not to and kind of go back.
But Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier played extremely well. Zach LaVine gets to the basket. Penetration. Vucevic gets inside LaVine. LaVine slices. No speed, who quickly lost confidence on my jumper. Oh, LaVine gets the crowd. Deflected out. And a new 14. Zach LaVine gets all the way to the rim. To play, Zach LaVine. Drives baseline, gets inside and finishes. An explosive move.
With his first touch. Zach LaVine to the basket for a jam. Out of the way, folks.
Man, I think enough where marketing played up on him, George. He feared the three-point shot.
There goes LaVine to the basket for a...
Which forces any defense to have to shift, respond, recover.
LaVine to the basket. His bounce is behind Okafor. Scooped up by Williams. Satoransky with a lob. Perfect to Zach LaVine rocking that dribble. Backs up now. Seku's on him. Killian Hayes comes to help. It doesn't matter. LaVine to the rim. Flips it up. Fills it up.
Would have been the one to have the best shot at it, and he obviously is up there on the list. What a rebound by LaVine and the putback. In between Detroit and Brooklyn the last 2 nights, or last 2 games. LaVine bullying his way into Griffin for the Nets.
Well, they are knocking threes down now.
They've tied their largest lead at 17. LaVine cuts in. Denver helped the Bulls out tonight by beating Charlotte. Here is LaVine. He's got 30. Harris. Intercepted by LaVine. Boy, Jeff Green sticking right with Zach LaVine, but LaVine, explosion into the paint, the step through and the score.
Oh, nice little step.
Flynn watches LaVine here. LaVine taking on 3 defenders and still got it.
Fired Miami too.
I mean, they were up 20 plus on Philly tonight. LaVine maneuvering to the rim. LaVine with over 20, double-double for Vucevic, 20 for Markkanen. Zach LaVine, the maneuvering and clutch.